Yeah, so hi everyone. So this is a caramel cake this mixture is for a caramel cake, and I want to put it in the oven. And when you do what you are doing for commercial purposes, you have to actually ensure you measure the right amount that is needed. So I'm baking a 1 kg cake, 1 kg caramel cake. So here I need like, okay, there's a lot of debate on people saying they put butter kidogo less than 500 so that when you do the icing it adds up to 500 grams or 1 kg. But for me, from the, oh my god, I'm lacking words, from the actual butter I do 500, and then the icing just comes up as in its own, yani inamaanisha in its own. But for me I like from the butter ikuwe 500 grams or 1 kg ikiwa all together. But some people do it like 450 grams. Some will do it even at 430, so that when you add in the icing or the decorating or the fondant or whatever, it adds up now to a whole kg. But for me, I prefer just doing it from scratch to be 500. Like now, this one here, I have 2 tins, so this is a 1 kg cake. Although what I've made here is slightly more than 1 kg, so I decided to make one for us as well. So I added in the mixture so that as for us, we'll have something to eat. Again, it's on a weekend, so I thought it was wise for me to just make something for everyone. So I'll measure this one in 500, and then the rest I'll pour it to this other baking tin. I needed a bit of a tall cake, that's why I used this in tins. For these tins ni zile za 5 inch, so this is what I'm using. Now I need to ensure what I have here is 500 grams of my butter. Yeah, so that's 500. Let me measure the other one. I should have first put it back to 0. You switch off and make it to 0 so that it doesn't count the amount of the tin. That's exactly 500, actually 501, but I don't mind, so I'll just pour the rest. Or I can tap this one first to remove in the excess air. My oven is already preheating at this point at 180 for how many minutes? For 10 minutes. And then these cakes, they'll bake for around 35 minutes, no, 40 to 45 minutes. Actually 40 to 1 hour, they'll be ready. Yes, actually the temperatures or the speed of your oven really depends by the type of the oven that you have. So some may take slightly lower time and some at least higher time, but the end of it all is to have a cake that is well baked. So these ones are ready. Let me finish up putting the rest of the butter in the rest of my baking tin.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends, back again, square one.
So baking comes with a lot of cleaning the dishes. Like now it's just a 1 kg and my sink is full. Now I want to clean the dishes as the cake is baking. And today I'm cooking fish and for dinner. So it's here thawing. I think today I want to bake this fish because sijisikii na ile mafuta mob ya ku deep fry the fish. So I'll be baking that. In the meantime, let me clean the dishes. So the next step I want to do is to make the marinade. And this marinade, I'm going to keep it very, very simple because I like my fish, or I like tasting the natural taste of the fish without too much without it being too much altered. So that is curry powder that is in here, and then I have a bit of paprika, and then I'll be using the garlic powder. These are the only spices that I'm going to use. Yeah, these are the only spices that I'm going to use. Of course, I'll be adding in a bit of salt to taste and a bit of cooking oil. So here I'll go ahead and add in the salt. The salt should be enough because you want the taste of the salt ingie kwa kila bone of the fish. Let me switch off my gas. I had some water boiling. Yeah, that's done. So yeah, this is the marinade, and I'm hoping it's going to be enough. Actually, even most people in this house, especially my husband, he doesn't like the fish ikiwa na mambo mob, so I might even not marinate everything. So anyway, this is what we have, and you guys know after a while the garlic powder tends to lump up. Yeah, you see these are chunks of garlic powder, but I'll just remove the ones I can. The zile hazitoki ama zile zitakuwa crushed, I'll leave them inside there. So I think they are out, almost everything. Imeshikana. Wow. I feel this is a bit of a loss. You guys feel me? A bit of a loss here. But anyway, we go ahead and now add in the oil. For the oil as well, I won't keep it as much. I won't add as much because this is baked fish. We don't need too much oil in it. Actually, that is the whole essence of baking a fish. So I'll go ahead and give this one a mix. A good one for that matter. And then this is what I'll now spread on my fish. And actually I have a bit of time, so I'll leave it to rest or to marinate for like 30 minutes. Yeah, and then you know baking baking doesn't take long for the fish, so I'll give it time to rest. We are good with our marinade, as I said. Actually, something that I've forgotten to mention when I'm marinating this fish is the lemon. You can add it in or you can skip it, but for me, let me take the lemon, whatever, the lemon squeezer. Yeah, so for me, I prefer adding in the lemon. Actually, if you don't have lemon at hand, kidogo vinegar will do. Yeah, but I think mine is going to be enough. And my cakes are still going on. Actually, the timer is out. I should be checking if they are ready, but I'll do that immediately after I have marinated my fish. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's a good squeeze. So we give it a mix. Then we now take our fish and spread everything. So I have some tilapia, and also I have some someone told me this is mudfish, and I want to agree with them, but I don't like the head because I feel like even the head doesn't have much of the meat. So I'll do away with the head and marinate the rest of the fish. Ama niweke tu leo juu nina bake. I think I can put it in, but when you are deep frying the head, it's a bit hectic, and I feel like it uses more time to cook. Yeah, so there we go. Let me put that on aside. And but what I'll do, I'll cut the fish and slice it into good sizes, which will go in the oven.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Try to leave myself behind.
So we have some good pieces to be marinated. Yeah, so I'll take my marinade now and pour a good amount on it, like so. Remember, we are going to leave this fish to sit in with the marinade for like 30 minutes before we can put it in the oven. Yeah, there you go. Hii part hata ishikangi marinade, but I just assume itashika for today. Yes. You don't want to overdo, because remember the kids are also having this, so I don't want to overdo it. But the good thing is that this fish will go to the oven. That is the good thing. Kuna kitu inaningia kwa kidole. I can feel a bit of naitwaje, kudunga dungwa. Yeah, we are doing it very well. You see that? And I have to be very careful because fish iko na bones zingine ndogo ndogo zenye you don't want them to hurt your finger, or you don't want to hurt yourself. Yes, this one must be good. The turnout, I promise you, to be good. Yeah, I think these ones are good. I'll now marinate one of the tilapia and I'll spread them on our baking tin. Let me do one tilapia. So here we go. This is the tilapia. I chose to cook all of them at a go because hii fish haiwezi tosha. Nikisema nipike hizi tilapia peke yake hazitatosha. Nikisema nipike the mudfish peke yake itatosha. So you do your girl math. Combine everything and then it'll work for that night. Or let it work for that day. Yeah, so it's kind of messy. It's kind of messy on my hands. But this is what it takes to present a good meal on the table. Oh, like a good my hidden mother. Yeah. Oh my goodness, another one. Yes, so this one looks good. Yeah, allow me to finish the rest, and I'll be coming back to you once everything is ready. Yeah. Now I'm done marinating, and I just want to spread a bit of oil on my baking tin. We don't want the fish to be sticking on this baking tin, so my hands are messy already, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my hands again to spread the cooking oil. Yeah, so our pan is good for the next step. So I'll just use my marinated fish. I hope they will fit on this baking pan because I'm not going to bake it for 2 rounds. I need 1 good round. So kila kitu you have to fit here today. Let's see how this one goes. Yes. Oh, tutatoshea kweli na vile nimejichocha. Yeah, you see, this is what I'm saying. The ningepika tilapia ikiwa peke yake ingetosha. Ningepika mudfish ikiwa peke yake ingetosha. So the combo will do. And actually I love the mudfish because it has a lot of meat that is easy to just get it off from the bone for the kids. So I love it. Everything is in. But we have a bit of marinade left. Let me just use my hands to make them more messy and make this delicious fish. Looks good already, doesn't? Does it look good on your side? I know it does. Yeah, everything is in. So I'll be checking on my cakes, and these ones will be now going to the oven as well. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to sit down for a bit because, hey, I'm tired. Nimeshindwa ku marinate hii kichwa ya fish, so I just throw it away. Actually, no one loves kichwa ya fish huku kwangu, so I just throw it away. And again, doesn't have that much meat because it is ni kichwa ya mudfish, and the mudfish were not too big, so no much meat going on. So I'll just put it in a paper bag and I'll give Kapusi. There's a pussy in our plot, so prepare Kapusi. Yeah, let me hands. So I guess I'm going to bake this fish for the first 30 minutes.
Try to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it.
Yeah, so my cakes are ready, and you guys, this is something that is being talked all over, how to check if your cakes are ready. Just insert a skewer. If it comes out clean, just know it's ready. Actually, sometimes I don't need to do all that because the browning or how the cake looks from the ukuju, it tells you if it is ready or not. So I'll allow this to cool for 10 minutes and then I'll wrap them. My goodness, I'll wrap them in my cling film, and then they'll be in the fridge for around 24 hours. And yeah, I think we'll decorate them tomorrow. They look like so beautiful. I love it. Actually, this is one of my best selling. The caramel cake is one of my best selling. Yeah, Beach Bakers nitashinda nikisema, if you want any cake, we are ready for you. Yeah, just order with us.
Gain our trust and and you chose to break it. Asked for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line.
Is out of the oven. It's well cooked and it looks so good. Actually, I feel like nataka kuuma kidogo hapa. It's tasting so good. Oh my goodness, chakula yote. Tastes so good, doesn't have too much oil, and that is the essence of why baking is an option for me. So I'll go ahead and serve the kids and then I'll serve mine later.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Asked for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Asked for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line. Behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Asked for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again.
Yeah, so this is how the cake turned out. It's a 1 kg cake, and it's for a girl who wanted a frozen cake. That's how it looks like. I love the outcome. The flavor, remember, it's caramel. This is the cake that we baked yesterday, so the flavor is caramel. Now I'll just freeze it until the owner is ready to pick it. And I think the birthday is happening in their school, so they just pick it and go with it there. Yeah, so how do you see this cake? What are your thoughts on this cake? Leave them in the comment section. Yeah, I'll be glad to hear your thoughts on it.
Cross the line, you crossed the line. This time you crossed the line.
Yeah, you know, my people, yesterday I said that, or I left you where I was saying I first serve the kids and then I'll serve myself. Let me tell you, the evening got so busy. I got so much to do. I didn't even take some dinner. So I decided I'll do this presentation the next day, which is today. So yeah, already my everything's were in the fridge, my ugali, my veggies, and my fish. So I just want to warm it up. It's around midday right now, and it's a good time for me to have a good meal, because when the kids come back from school, I feel like there is too much rush, which I can't keep up with. So I prefer having my dinner before the kids come back from school. Yeah, so this is how the plate looks like. I'm going to microwave it so that it becomes warm quickly. And the fact that I use microwave to microwave my food, sometimes I don't like it, because saa zingine inapoanga haraka, ama ni mimi tu kwangu, or it's my type of microwave, I don't know, but I feel like any food that is warmed using the microwave, it tends to get cold quite fast. Anyway, let's warm this one first, tuongee tukikula kama we have something else. This is a scale, nimeona hapa, that's what I'm getting rid of.
Fallen one too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. As for
Yeah, so the plate looks like so. Very simple presentation, but I love that the plate, or what I'm going to have, is well balanced. So I'll just sit down, enjoy my food.
not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed it.